guys, and welcome to a new trick track video. There's something new on the layout. The mountain track has a brand new bridge. I was looking for a particular kind of bridge. This time I relied on a famous trademark. And I found this! Then I've edited it as I needed. I spent less than 40 euros. It's very defined and already a little bit dirty, but not enough. It's easy, following the instruction, to assemble it. Just some steps have been a little bit harder, but not impossible. I've assembled it and then I've taken the measurement with the space and the track's geometry to define its place on the layout. This is its final position. The fact that it's similar with my homemade base was a no, but I've been lucky, because they are absolutely compatible. Okay, I think it's already perfect and my work is finished. Well, wait, do you think it's not so realistic and we could improve it? Luckily, I have not glued it. You should know Trick Track is a picky seagull. First, I don't like the metal structure in brown, so I turn it to grey. In this case, I've used a softened acrylic paint. We shouldn't be perfect. Some imperfection could add a value to our work. I've painted also the internal surfaces in a not too accurate way. I think that this color is more realistic for an old, still-made bridge. And now the funniest step. For the first time in my videos, I would use pigments powder to get that bridge dirty. The pigments are of a famous modeling trademark. We can use them, depending on the result we are looking for, diluted with water with their own thinner, or, like in this case, alone with a dry brush technique. With a completely dry paintbrush, take some pigments and brush with fast movements where needed. Collect the pigments in excess to use them again. I started with a dark yellow, simulating the effects of the weather and the years gone by. Brush also in the flat zone where there may be some accumulated dirtiness. Don't forget the hidden parts, following the logic and while looking at some real photos. I've taken inspiration from a real bridge, named Ponte di Muro, near the small village of Donia on the old railway between Udine and Tarvisio, called Ponte Bana, in northeast of Italy, near the Austrian border. You can find it on Google Earth. Now the old railway is a bicycle lane. Let's use a dark red pigment to simulate the rust always present on an old bridge. I use this color especially on the joints, the splice, and where there may be water stagnation. Softly, I use the red also in some other parts, always looking at some real photos. The movements of a paintbrush should also be very fast, to avoid any accumulation of pigments. I also suggest you to mix and shade together the different colors to create an even more realistic effect. Just pay attention not to exaggerate with the pigments, an easy to run risk. On the internal surfaces, I use the pigments with a little bit of water to simulate the flow of the rust caused by the rain to create a better effect. I paint also the handrails with the same color, and I apply also the same dry brush technique on them. In the end, I'm happy to show you the final result. Now, colored in dark gray and dry brushed, the bridge looks completely different from the start. It remembers really like an old, dirty, much used steel rail bridge. And also our layout will look more like a little real railroad. I'm looking for the first photos of a train running on it. Now, Trick Track is completely satisfied with the final result and we can proceed to the next step of the landscape of the layout. On these images, which remind of Cassandra Crossing, which for the railways aspect I suggest you to see, I thank you for watching and I'm looking forward to show you the next video. Thank you guys, goodbye!